All right, so welcome to my video. If you're watching this video, it probably means that you have already decided that you'd like to sign up as an independent Zilis ambassador underneath me. You might have read my book, A Doctor's Perspective on CBD, or maybe you found my website, cbddrmark.com. So we're just going to walk you through the process so that you can do this really easily. So you're going to go to my website, so it's www.zilis.com/Dr. Mark. It's very important that you go to /Dr. Mark, not just the Zilis.com general site, because what that'll do is put you underneath me. So you can see that if you're going to the right site, it should say Ambassador Dr. Mark Lindholm over in the left-hand corner. And you're just going to go over here and click on where it says Join. So the first thing that's going to come up is the consent to electronic records. You're just going to want to read through this, and then when you're satisfied that you agree with that, hit I agree. And then all you're going to do is fill out this screen. So basically every place that there's a red asterisk is a required field that you have to fill out. If you're in the right place, it should say Innate Wellness LLC 713-0309 at the top. That's my ambassador number, and that's my corporation that my Zilis company, my independent Zilis ambassadorship is underneath. So I'm going to have you just leave this highlighted blue where it says automatic placement according to your sponsor's settings. That's going to have the computer automatically place you beneath me. If for some reason you and I spoke and I gave you a specific ambassador number or a left or right side, then you would change that to be specify placement. But almost everybody's going to do automatic placement, and then we're just going to type in every place where there's an asterisk. So we're just going to do John Doe here. You can tab through. The company, people will ask, usually the company is just left blank. You do need a social security number, and that's because the company has to be able to report to the IRS on your earnings or on your income. And then the birth date has to be a specific format. So it has to be 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and then 4 digits for the year. The co-applicant can be filled in if you want to put down your spouse as a co-applicant, but it's not necessary at all, and that's very changeable. You can add somebody as a co-applicant later or delete somebody, I believe, later. So next we're going to fill in the billing address. So you put in the street address and then the zip code, 46514. And then you press enter, and it'll automatically fill in the city and the state and so forth. Now, you can click here if you're shipping to the same address as the billing code. The billing code, by the way, needs to match your credit card that you're going to use for your purchases or for your sign up. The only reason you might want to put in a different shipping address is because when the product comes, if you order something over $500, so if you're signing up silver or gold for your ambassadorship, or even in the future when a product arrives, the company requires there's a signature to for the delivery. So some people have it shipped to their business or where they work. It's really not that difficult, though. The company will send you, at your choice, either a text message or an email letting you know that the product has shipped out, and that will contain a tracking number. So you can track the package and know when it's going to come. But I just want to mention that. So the billing address needs to match your credit card. If you choose to have it shipped someplace else, you'll fill that in. But we're just going to click Same. Then you're going to fill in your phone number and your cell phone number. Okay, and then your email. All right, and then the paylution is is the way that the company will pay you your commissions. So really all you need to know about that is it's kind of like PayPal. So when you earn commissions, the money will be sent to Paylution, and then they'll deposit it into an account that you'll set up. So just know that you'll get an email from Paylution with instructions for how to set that up so that your commissions can be set up into a checking account or into a bank account. So just know that that's not spam or a scam. It's a real thing. So it's called Paylution. That's the only option. Then this replicated site is very important. So this is a site you're going to give everybody. So mine is zilis.com/Dr. Mark, but yours could be whatever you want. So we're just going to do... I didn't move the cursor. We're just going to do John Doe. So our person's name. If I can type here correctly. All right, and if for some reason that's taken, the computer will pop up and tell you. And then this replicated site text, you can just leave blank. And then the password is going to be the password for getting into your back office or your cloud portion, which we'll talk about later. All right. So, and then you're going to pick your enrollment options. So you're going to pick a gold pack, a silver pack. You can pick lemon or berry, or you can pick the topical. You could pick bronze. And you've probably already watched the opportunity presentation, or you understand the difference between those. If you don't, I would go back and look at the opportunity presentation. But basically, just briefly, the gold pack positions you best for making the most commissions, and it gives you the most product to share with people. The silver pack is it gives you less product and slightly less commissions, and the bronze pack is really for somebody that just wants to use the product and doesn't anticipate building a business out of it. You don't get nearly as much product. The great thing, though, is no matter what level you sign up at, it gives you the same ability to get wholesale pricing. You'll get your own personal website. You'll get all the training. All of those things are the same. And the great thing about this company also is, let's say you want to sign up gold, but you just can't right now. You can sign up bronze, and then you can upgrade to silver or to gold at any time in the future. So then you're going to click that you agree, and then you're going to hit continue. Now let me do something just to show you. I'm just going to mess something up here. So let's take the birth date, and we're just not going to put in 4 digits. Okay. And so what will happen is, if for some reason you've made a mistake or something isn't available, like you put in a name that's already taken, it'll just pop up here and it'll say that it's already in use. Oh, that's crazy. I picked somebody's social security number that's already in use, apparently. And the birth date wasn't valid. So we're going to change the birth date to be 1980, and then we're going to pick a new social security number here. See if that works. We have it marked as gold. We have our enrollment option marked, and then we'll hit continue. One time I tried to sign somebody up, and I had to do this like a bunch of times because I kept making a mistake. Is already in use. Huh. Well, let's try here again. That time I didn't use enough numbers. It's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. So let's try this one more time. Oh, voila, we made it through. All right, so now it comes up to the auto ship section. So this isn't mandatory, but the company allows you to do an auto ship order. This is a really good idea if you know you're going to want to use the product every month. It gives you a slight discount on the product when you do auto ship. The really important thing about auto ship, though, is again, it's not required. But if you signed up silver or gold, you know you're going to do this as a business. The company requires that you have a minimum business volume, or what they call BV, of 100 BV per month in order to qualify for all of your commissions. It's not required just to be an independent ambassador, but it is required in order for you to maximize all of your commissions. So if you order 2 bottles, so I'm clicking 1 here, that's 1 unit of 2 bottles. That gives me 110 BV, and they'll send me that every month. Now that's very changeable. You can edit it and change it at any time, and you don't have to do 2 of the Ultracell bottles. You can scroll down and see that you can do topical, you can even do the boosters, you can do whatever you want. But for now, let's say that we're going to make sure that we're going to maximize our commission, so we're going to do at least 100 BV. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to scroll to the bottom and hit continue. All right, and then so this just gives us our details. It tells us how much the order is, plus tax and shipping. It tells us that we signed up for an auto ship, and then you're just going to confirm that your address and your name is correct, and then you're just going to put in your credit card number there. And then when you have that done, you're just going to hit agree and process once, and then you will be a brand new independent ambassador. So let's say that was successful. We're going to open another tab here, and you'll instantly be able to type in, excuse me, I should mention, so after you hit that process button, the next thing that's going to pop up is a little box that shows your ambassador number and your password that you just entered for getting into the back end of your website. So you're going to want to either take a picture of that with your cell phone, or you're going to want to somehow do a screen capture of that so that you can remember that. So in the future, when you go to log in, you'll know what your personal website is and what your ambassador number is and what your password is. So we're going to go into my website here. So your website will look just like this. It should be instantly available now that you've hit process, and it should say ambassador, and then in this case it would say John Doe there. And then you can hit and go into your cloud. You can log into your cloud. And I just want to show you something. To log into the cloud, you'll need your ambassador number and you'll need your password. That should have popped up. The ambassador number will be at the top and the password underneath. But I just wanted to do a really quick thing and show you that once you get to this screen, there's some of these tabs are things that you're going to want to use in the future. So orders and new orders here is how in the future you'll place orders. So only the first time will you place orders using the, I clicked on the wrong thing, I think. Only the first time will you, there we go, that's what I wanted. Only the first time will you sign up as bronze or silver or gold or order in that way. Otherwise, you will always go into this new order field in order to order your product. All right, so I just wanted to show you that real quick. And then the other thing you want to look at is the resources. The resources contains all of the information that you could ever want about the Zilis company, how to be successful in business. One of the first things I usually encourage people to do is to look at the win sheet. So you can just type into this search, W-I-N. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up, open up the win sheet. And this win sheet contains all of the resources that you're going to want, especially the conference call webinar schedule is amazing. Every day of the week, they have a conference call that you can call into and then enter this pin in and listen to it, or you can go to the ziliswebinars.com and you can look at the slides online. So lots of great resources here, all their social media resources. Customer support is amazing. So if you have any problems with this process, you can call customer support. If for some reason you are using a credit card that isn't accepted by automatically entering it in. Like if you're using American Express, you need to call into customer support, and they will sign you up. It has a checklist here of things you might want to do to start off with as a success, and even has a graph for tracking out your success as you start. Besides the resources, the organization button is really important, that in the future you can go to organization and then graphical genealogy to look at your business as you build a business down underneath you and track that. All right, so that's kind of a little view of your back office or your cloud. You will use that to track your business and to place orders in the future. So thank you very much. So congratulations for being a new independent ambassador underneath me or on my team. So I'm really excited that you've joined our team. You will have my support helping you. So feel free to connect with me via the cbddrmark.com website. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter. You can send me an email from there. I will automatically get an announcement that you've signed up, and I will be reaching out to you to help you and answer questions you might have about starting your business. But congratulations.